talked about all the buildings. We talked about the diner. You can go over here to the roadster. Now your roadsters give you buffs for producing troops, for gathering, for attacking people, your crew ops, all the good stuff that we just mentioned. Right now, since we're at the beginning of the game, we're not going to have a lot of roadster points. But since I bought some things here on the game, I'm getting closer to getting tidal wave. That's one of my main focuses right now. I'm trying to get this because it gives me resource production 40%, gathering speed plus 10, training speed 8. This is a big one right here. Training speed for T7 and below crew members, another 25%. That'll probably bring my production rate for T7 bulkers to 8 hours, I believe. And I need to get that down as soon as I can, because we're going to need a lot of bulkers to be able to fight for mayor. Now, the roadster that I'm focusing on for fighting is the knight. This one here I could use to hurt people with crew attack damage plus 4, crew defense plus 4, and you can use a 50% bonus to steal more resources when you attack someone. So with this vehicle you could steal more resources than when you use a different kind of car. But also the very important one statistic here is the turn wound into losses attacking turfs 1%. This ability here on this vehicle can actually kill troops instead of wounding them when they go to the hospital. Because let's show you here. This is a bad example, but I used the vehicle in this attack here versus this person, not only because I had to attack him, but I wanted to kill his troops on purpose because I didn't want those troops to go into his wounded count. With that 1%, it makes a big difference, but there's a lot more percentages to increase to be able to kill more troops and not send them to their hospitals so they could heal their troops. Let's see here. Alright, we talked about the roadsters, and over here your family. Oh shit, I forgot about this. The family resort, you can invest in these as well. No, I'm in the wrong building. Over here, the family business center. You can do investments here as well, but this is something you focus on once you get to a higher level mansion, because once it gets to here, it starts asking for ridiculous amounts of resources to upgrade 1%. I wouldn't worry about this until later on in the game. Right here, this family reputation, you're going to need to focus on this a lot, because once you attack people, you're going to get points for doing that. And once you attack people and contribute by attracting street forces and gifting family tokens, you could increase your percentages buffs it gives you. So right here you get 1% attack damage and 1% crew defense. The more points you get, the higher in the tree you're going to get. You're going to get neutral 1, neutral 2, neutral 3, neutral 4, neutral 5, and then it just goes on until you get the maximum buffs, which is a duration. You get a maximum of 30% attack damage on your bikers, reduce your enemy's truck vehicle attack by 20%, and decrease the enemy's vehicle defense by 20, and you get a crew defense increase of 50%. Alright, let's see. I believe we're done talking about this. That's all the little things I think that I can tell you about increasing your stats. There's a lot of things you can do to increase your stats. It's just taking the time to do it and knowing how to play and just making sure that you're following what we're doing. Just try to listen what we're trying to tell you guys. Don't just take it for granted, because we're trying to teach you guys to do something, right? And the more power we get, the better we're going to be off in this city to be able to take mayor and to the Godfather coins. Use these Godfather coins to be able to unlock the equipment that it gives you. So you have blue, green, blue, purple, orange, and gold. The higher you go up in the tiers, the more Godfather coins it's going to take to unlock them. Right now, I'm using this one to gather, but I believe it's blue. I have it. Yeah, blue. Down this tree, you're gonna go down all the way down to the bottom here, past the coat, to the knife and the gun. Those two are the best ones you're gonna be able to use to fight against an enemy. They give you coup attack damage, which means all the troops, so bulkers, bikers, vehicles, and shooters, get an increase in their attack damage by 5%, plus the venom attribute that it gives. For mine, I have a bulker increase by 8%. And that's it. As you go up from the tree, you get an increase on the statistics, so it gives them a 7% increase, and 1% turns losses into wounded in battle, plus the random attribute. As you go up, it gets stronger, basically. This is the dream right here. Godfather knife, Godfather gun. This is our goals, guys. We want to get these because they give us a lot of... look at the watch. The watch is just too much. It's amazing. But it takes 1,681 Godfather coins. It's just insane. In time, we'll get there, but for the meantime, we'll stick with our lower tier equipment, like the blue ones or the purple ones. But thank you for listening, and hope to see you guys in the next video.